Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Goodrich Chronicles. I am your host, Anthony Goodrich. And today, we're going to talk about something that blew my mind, and I hope it blows yours too. Did you know that there's a technology that you can literally pull water out of thin air? Yep. And it's been around for a long time. And what I mean by long time, by at least almost 10 years now. There's a machine. You can literally take it, place it in the middle of anywhere, and get free flowing, safe drinking, purified water. I can't believe what I'm saying. I can't believe what I saw. I can't believe this technology even exists, and not everybody and their mama knows about it, or at least has access to one of these machines. But the military does. The military has access to this machine. This machine was invented by a black man by the name of Moses West. All by himself, he developed this machine. He described it a lot like condensation being collected and then distributed on steroids. You know what I'm saying? You take a glass of any cold beverage, let it sit out, and you notice how the glass starts to create condensation or sweating. Well, that's what's collected in midair. Put a glass of water down and just let it sit there for however long and watch it evaporate. Well, it's going somewhere. Where's the evaporation? It's in the air. The humidity. So he's literally taking the humidity and concentrating it into this machine, and it comes out instantly. No waiting, no dribbles. It's free, fast-flowing water. You can drink it right on the spot. And you can tailor this water to whatever you want to use it for, whether it's drinking, industrial, commercial, what have you. Crazy town. Now, I'm going to introduce you to this man, and he's very, very smart. And I have to know, did any of you even know that this technology even exists? He talks about different places, about going to California where they had the wildfires. He's gone to Maui where they had the wildfires and people were needing water. And he just brings this machine along, and there's no crew. You just drop this machine and turn it on, and people start collecting water. Flint, Michigan. They had a huge water problem with the lead. People were being poisoned. He came in with his machine and helped out a lot of people with this technology. This is amazing to me. I'm like so taken back by this that I didn't know about it until recently. So I have to know, how many of you out there that are watching this video knew that this technology even existed? Where you can just post up, pull out this metal box, right? And start creating, collecting, free-flowing, safe drinking water. Wow. Imagine the possibilities of this. All over the world, all over the country. This is amazing. And you know, here's the trip thing about it too, is that you have haters that are so skeptic of this machine and the technology, especially because it's being developed by a black man. They think he's up to something. So you know what he did is he actually created these machines with huge windows so that you can actually see the process while it's happening. Because he was being accused by some people of just collecting water, putting it inside this machine, and then distributing it and saying that that's what it does as far as collecting from humidity. Nope. He has these huge windows, and he's going to explain it to you too. And you'll see for yourself. These huge windows on these machines where you can see the whole process, and it's instantaneous. Amazing. Check out the video.
An atmospheric water generator is, we all know that there's only 3 sources of water on the earth. We've all learned it in science class. And these 3 sources of water that exist on the earth is in a liquid, it's in a solid, and it's in a gas. And so the easy water that we drink every day, it comes from a surface water like Lake Michigan. What the water is doing is just the planet is getting warmer, so the water's starting to evaporate. And naturally, when the water evaporates, where does it go? It just goes into the air. If you have a glass of water in a room, it evaporates, it's in the air in the room. Many people here don't understand that the water that's in the atmosphere is so plentiful that we can use it. But you see this process every day. In the summer, when you sit at a table and you have a glass on the table and all your friends have a glass of lemonade or iced tea or cold beer or drinks, what you see is those glasses sweat. You see that. You see your air conditioner drip. Well, this is the moisture that's being condensed out of the air. And so basically what I do is I've created a machine that does that, but it's on steroids. Condensing the moisture out of the atmosphere, what I've learned over the years, it's a viable, energy efficient source that can operate completely on renewable energy. On the island of Vieques in Puerto Rico, working with my foundation, we supplied enough water for 5,000 people to drink water. We were making water that far exceeded World Health Organization standards, far exceeded EPA standards. Right now what I've been doing is I've been working with the military, and so they have it for their mobility needs. So when the military pulls into an area, one of the problems they had is that when you fly in water in a large military aircraft after a disaster, it takes up the entire plane because water is so heavy. With this technology, what it allows for the user to do is to have a system in place that produces the water as the people need it continuously, and it frees those planes up to do something else. You saw in Katrina, the people were standing out, there were signs they needed water. If they had this machine during Hurricane Katrina, all they would have to do is pull it out, turn it on, and they would be producing water at that spot, at that time. So right now today, in California, in these areas where they're running short of water, this is a technology that has a place in a home right now today. I started doing this in 2012, doing my first steps of trying to tell everybody that the Chicken Little thing, that the sky was falling. And today, we've reached that place that I was talking about then. So I'm working with a town right now in Texas, it's called Sand Branch. This town, Sand Branch, it has absolutely no drinkable water. The water in the wells is even contaminated. So this is one of many towns, thousands of towns around the United States that have lost their water supply or their water supply is contaminated as the planet warms up. So this technology operating in a higher temperature, high humidity environment has the capability to actually produce all of the water that these communities need. When I came up to Chicago, when I moved the process from Texas to here, there's a huge amount of support here for the Ukraine. And people kept asking me, so will this work in the Ukraine? People kept sending me emails, what can you do for the Ukraine? And I said, yeah, well, the machine, it'll work anywhere. I was watching and reading some newscasts, and where was the place where everybody was huddling? They said they were huddling in the basements. And one of the things they always said about the basements was that the basements were dank, damp, and wet. If I put a system in a basement in the Ukraine, it's going to dry the basement out. It's going to prevent disease, mold in the air. It's going to make it extremely dry. The temperature is high enough in the basement to produce water year-round. What I'm interested in is I'm interested in supplying an entire neighborhood with water. I'm interested in making sure that the military will be able to push one of these out of a plane on a parachute to troops in the field. I'm interested in ensuring that the disenfranchised communities around the United States have access to this. And I think I've been one of the only crusaders for that. I have a foundation, it's the Moses West Foundation. All you have to do is just go to the Moses West Foundation, click on the donate link, and donate whatever you would like to donate. And that helps all of these missions that we need to do. It helps train all the people that we need to train. And hopefully it'll help to find that 1,000 people that I can teach to go out in the world to do this as well. That's what the foundation does. Because this technology is a linchpin to sustainability. The 17 tenets of sustainability is set forth by the United Nations. That's the direction they told the whole world to go to. The one thing that they were missing was a sustainable source of water.
I also would like to know from all of you that are watching, what are your ideas for this technology? I mean, I see that the possibilities are endless. How many people that could benefit from this? You know, amazing. How, not only people, but animals, you know, greenhouses. This is just, this is crazy to me. How many of you have great ideas for this? I would love to hear about it. This is something that I think that every country should have, every town should have, even if they have free flowing water now, at least being able to have their access, being able to have access to it is vital, you know, because you never know when something's going to happen, when you need to have some water because of a natural disaster or a man-made mistake, what have you. So, you know, anyways, I just had to bring this to your attention. I'm just dying to know what people are, you know, thinking about this, what they feel about it. Like I said, this has been around for a while, but I'm just now hearing about it. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear your comments. Anthony Goodrich, signing off.